welcome, and welcome. We're going to give you people a couple of minutes to come on in the room. And if you are watching the replay, you can always skip this waiting period and get straight to the show. Hey, Blanchy Pooh, we want our favorite girl today. You know we got to rock our favorite girl today. But we have no choice because we got to speak. She speaks for them, and we got to speak for us. And don't forget to hit that like. Yeah, she give you a headache. Well, we unheadache her, but we can't have her. We can't have her telling one side of the story because she want to male worship. We gotta tell our side of the story too. Hey, baby, what's up? What's up? Don't forget to hit that likety like. Hey, Spicy Spice. Let me cut this AC off so y'all can have a clearer sound. But yes, it's hot. All right. We're going to get to business. I'm going to put this little banner up there. You know why? Because it's cute. It's cute. Here's the disclaimer, but they can still get your behind. People need to know that this means nothing, but it's cute. It's just cute. That's what it is. It's cute. Yeah, I shared it out already. Okay, let's go. This is why Black women glorify single motherhood. Why do we glorify it? I mean, I don't know what she's going to say, but just according to the title alone, what you going to do? Stay miserable? What you going to do? Stay miserable? Are we supposed to stay? Why not? You want us to stay miserable? Women glorifying it. Hey, it is what it is. And some people don't want to accept. It is what it is. The opposite of glorifying is hating it. And I thought you're not supposed to have no hate in your heart. You're not supposed to have no hate in your heart. You're supposed to have love in your heart. And even being a single mother, it's a lot of trials, a lot of tribulations, a lot of hard days, but it's done out of love. But let's see what she has to say. Let's go.
Today is Black women glorifying single motherhood. This actually made me pretty upset when I took a look at this video and watched this lady try to make it seem awesome about single motherhood. And I'm just like, where? How? I just need y'all to watch the clip. Let me go ahead. Let me share my screen here. And here we go.
Studied exactly this in my undergrad. I wanted to know before I left my marriage whether or not single motherhood was going to be to my detriment and my kids' detriment. And what they found was that it was all money. If women found a way to be financially independent, then the kids didn't have an issue. They fared better. They were in a loving, stable home. Everything was okay. And the father could still be present, still have visitation. Or if they were already not involved, that just continued. Why do you think we see so many celebrity single moms where their kids are raised just fine and everybody is just happy? It comes down to the money. Think about it, ladies.
Well, I don't know about that part. I don't know about that part. But I don't know about that.
Okay.
I may have to agree with her on this one.
So we got to hear her justification for, and her make a case for single parenthood, single motherhood, and saying that it basically breaks down to only money. Notice she said only money. Children don't have a problem. There are no other issues that accompany getting a divorce, changing the dynamics of your life and your children's life and your husband's life. There's absolutely zero consequence to that as long as you have enough money to make it. I'm going to read the comments. These comments I'm going to read some different ones, and then I'm going to come back to a set of comments that kind of brought things back
into Miss Leo. Hey,
focus.
Baby.
Wow, this is true. I really don't see any point trying to get married anymore. I love the peace. I'm divorced
That's
and
right.
about to get my MBA. I've never been happier.
Mm-hmm.
I was raised by a single mother and she got it done, but she was emotionally removed. I just left a super toxic relationship with my son's dad, and I can completely back this up. I have way more peace now, and I can support us with just me. Because I might lose this, I'm going to take a read of this particular one. She said, I make 2.5 times more than my ex-husband, and he is very active in our son's life. But the separation and divorce still affect my son, not money. Totally agree. Money is not the reason for happiness. Yeah, they don't want to talk about that part. Everybody in the comment just want to glorify single parenthood without looking at the effect on the child. Which are, if the father is actively involved and the parents are co-parenting in a healthy way. My son has suffered from depression, anxiety, weight issues ever since his dad moved out. It's been 3 years since the divorce, and he still asks if we can live together again. We have both sat and talked to him, but he is still upset that his dad is not in the home full time. It does affect kids. He's not worried about bills or nice clothes.
I know, the woman.
He wants his family together, even though we slept in separate rooms for years. It's not all money. I was in college when my parents divorced, never had money issues, but I'd spend it all if it would reconcile them, and I'm grown in my own home. So the creator, the lady here speaking in the video, says, another study shows that it's society's broken home narrative that contributes to most negative impact on kids. So she's dismissing this woman's anecdotal example about how her child is negatively affected, even though she actually makes more than double what her ex-husband made.
Well,
so money's not an issue. So I'm talking about single parenthood versus a healthy 2-parent home. Obviously, if one of the parents are toxic, single home is better. A single parent household is not better than a healthy 2-parent home, right? Which is what this video is talking about. No one's glorifying single parenthood. You'll see in the comments that they do. Rather, pointing it out is not always the worst outcome. I don't know your home situation, so I won't speak on it, but I assume you made that decision to voice for a reason. So a depressed, unhappy mother trapped in a marriage can also have a negative impact on kids. True, and I did a great job hiding that from my son, but the creator specifically mentioned kids and said it was all money, and it's just not true. Kids don't always fare better just because a single parent has money. I do believe divorce my ex was best for me for many reasons, and I pray eventually my son will see that. But my point is, it's not all money. There are way too many rich or comfortable kids doing crazy stuff for that to be. Have you considered some sessions of family therapy? Yeah. Yes, money, true. Yes, money makes some things easier for me to take care of him, but it doesn't eliminate all issues. I'm grateful I can afford a therapist. Her theory is just wrong, in my opinion. Already in the process, I was just pointing out that it's not all money. Rich kids have issues and act out, even if both parents are active. That's awesome. Yeah, that's because providing isn't enough. A lot of people don't bond with their kids or are emotionally unavailable. I mean this with kindness. You likely thought you hit it well. Divorcing is rough. As rough as it was, still the best thing my mother ever did for us. Maybe you're still holding on to the idea of what you think a family should look like and unknowingly projecting that. We're going to get to my commentary, but I need y'all to get a full scope of these comments.
We here.
I've said for years, none of us would live with men if not for the double income. Creator says that's what people are afraid of. I'm going to get to, okay. So I just want to make sure it's not the nuclear family structure, but the resources. This changes everything for me. Okay. Listen, I got a divorce and my home life workload was decreased by half. I did not need to pick up after anyone. Kids fell in line. Okay. Same. I'm a single father. Oh, no. Well, okay, I'm gonna read that one. I'm a single father, did both jobs anyways. No more bipolar craziness, plus single dads do a better job. Check the stats. Then it said, I wonder if single parents in general just have fewer conflicts. Said, me, a single mother, no government help, no child support, only have work to do. That power child, they want to award a fish for swimming. That's what y'all want. Get another single mom and do it together. Take turns cooking, get a day off. This should be normalized. Now, this is the kind of village more families need. This is what she's saying. Notice in the video, she has a ring on her left hand. I doubt, is this woman married? Talking about single parenthood? Okay. I just wanted to point out the comments, okay? Less time devoted to chores. That was number 1 on her list. Less time devoted to chores, get more sleep than married women. Children are starting at school age. They're not even in your face for a good 7.5 to 8 hours or more. You're supposedly working during that time, okay? So you're not even really dealing with your kids. They are being raised by the school and being given the values of the state. Let's get that straight. If you're presumably working during the school hours, but some of you are living off of others, i.e. living off your parents, living off your mother, and all of that type of stuff. If you're getting a lot more sleep, that means somebody else is taking up the slack somewhere else, dealing with your children or dealing with the household. The other point, before she left her marriage, so she was scouting out whether or not she would fare better in her marriage or out of it. Listen, if the marriage is that bad, you would get out of it by any means. No scouting, because anything would be better than this if it was actually bad. But a lot of times it don't actually be bad. These women just don't like order. All the women in the comment section that I read that talking about, oh yeah, my life is easier, that's because there's no order in it. Of course you breathe easier when there's no structure. When you are allowed to just simply go into chaos and nobody there to check you, of course your anxiety gonna go down because you don't have a standard that you gotta live up to. You don't have any expectations that you gotta live up to. There's nothing, because there's no man around making you better, okay? Making you go forward, making you expand, making you...
A man cannot make you go better. A man cannot make you expand. Nobody can. Nobody can make you be a better person than you. That's why y'all men complain and have failed marriages, because y'all thought y'all could make. See, if men was real leaders, then women would follow them. They would not be having all these complaints, because if you were a woman and you're doing what you're supposed to do, or you're showing her the right way, or you're raising her again, because we already been raised. So I guess our fathers wasn't ish. Our fathers don't mean nothing. So guess what? You as a father ain't gonna mean ish neither, because her man gonna have to raise your daughter. You know, you may think I have to raise my kids. I mean, you have to raise my daughter. But who cares about y'all raising a daughter? The husband raises the woman, the way y'all put it. But nobody could make you do anything. You live with the situation you have, you make the best out of it. But trying to convince people that, well, she ain't doing it because a man this, a man that, that's bullshit. But let's carry on.
Strive towards excellence. You just get to mire in mediocrity as long as you want. And you don't have to have anything that drives you or spurs you along. Your kids have to do what you say. So they will abide by whatever order you have in the house, if you have any. Many of you don't. But all that you're concerned about is whether or not you don't want to have a spouse to be accountable to. This is all the dodging of accountability in this grand scale. So she planned to move. She planned to break her family up. Money, what she's saying here is that money will effectively replace the child's father. The father equals money. He had no other influence. He had no other value. He had no other impact on his children's minds, on his children's value set, or on their lives at all. That's what she's saying, that her children were not affected. So it didn't matter whether he was there or not there. The children are not negatively nor are they positively affected by the absence or the presence of their father, because their daddy don't mean nothing. This would be a black woman, because fathers don't mean anything. They don't have any discernible impact on their kids, because fathers are obsolete as parents.
Does it matter what a woman thinks when it comes down to a man and his child? Does it matter? A woman can think whatever she wants to think. It's up to the man to fight and do what's right by his child. Who cares? Why do you care about so much what the woman do? The man has to make it a point that the child knows, hey, I love you. I'll do anything for you. I will always be there for you. I will take care of you. I understand when people say, well, it's not about the money. That's the biggest lie ever. That is the biggest lie ever a woman can tell. So when you got women saying it's about that money, that is the truth. Now, does that mean keep the child away from the man? No. That means that man needs to get a job and take care of his kids. That's what that means. Because, see, once a woman say that, she's letting you know, I'm willing to do whatever it is. And the man is letting you know, I'm not willing to do whatever to feed my kids. So now she might start doing something strange for that change. You understand what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, the kids have to eat. They're growing. They need clothes. They need. Kids are always needing. So what the men and the woman say, well, I just want him to be a father to the kid. He don't have, yes, the hell he has to. Because the kid always needs. So if he's not doing his part of participating in the income of that child, guess who has to feed the kid by themselves? You. You probably didn't finish school and need babysitters or somebody that's going to take care of your kid, because how is the child supposed to eat? And then you want to talk about, well, the mother was out there doing this. That's because she had to compensate for the man. She has to compensate. So while a man is in a child's life, but the child just see the mother bringing in the money and the mother doing everything and the father just popping up, that don't look so good neither. A child notices every single thing. A child notices, hey, my dad always come, he ain't got nothing in his pocket. Hey, but thanks, good to see you though. My stomach is hungry, but you ain't got no money. But it's good to see you. You can't take us no place. Hey, sweetness. Hey, Moni. You can't take us no place, but it's good to see you. Like I said, that is the biggest lie a woman could tell is, oh, it's not. Yes, the hell it is about the money. Like I said, a child is need. Every time I turn around, a child need, or want. So you think you doing your child a service by letting a man who cannot contribute see your child, because you say a child needs it, but a child also know that, damn, I see mommy struggling, mommy doing this, mommy doing that. My dad just come and talk to me. That's it. Anytime you hear a woman say, the father just belongs to the child. I just want him to take care of his kid or just being in life. It's not about the money. She's saying to you, I would do anything and everything to feed this kid, good, bad, or ugly, because she knows the child is supposed to eat. When a man says it don't take money to be a father, what he is saying is, I'm not willing to do all that for my child. One is willing, one is not willing. How could you not be willing to make sure your kids have food and clothes? But don't worry about it. I just come see. As long as I'm in the child's life, that's all the child needs. There's not one child ever, because we all been kids. And we all been around other kids. We've been about peer pressure. We've been around it. We didn't give a damn about that man coming to see us. We cared about if he took care of us, because thank you for your love, Pops. But these kids are teasing me. These kids are teasing me. I don't have no good sneakers. I don't have no good clothes. I don't have nothing. And it's just mommy doing everything. But thanks for coming to see me. Then nobody speaks for fathers. Who the hell speaks for the kids? Who speaks for the kids? A child learns from imitation and not limitation. Who speaks for the kids? A bunch of grown-ass women sitting up there speaking for a man while that child is hungry. That child hungry, he wants some new sneakers. He wants some name brand sneakers. He want a new phone. He or she. These kids want and need. And the best you could come up with is this bull crap. Well, let's go.
They are not parents. They are not viable, functioning parents. That's what this society teaches. That the men, the fathers, while on the one hand, they castigate the men that aren't in their kids' lives, and then the men that are in their kids' lives, they turn around and tell them, oh, you're obsolete anyway. The kids don't really need you to be in their life. You don't have an impact one way or the other. All we need is your money, and we might not even need that. You're useless as all get out. You're useless in every possible way that we can think of. You're useless and disposable.
Oh, wow.
Okay? So the kids, that's what blows my mind. The kids aren't affected. How? How the kid not affected? If they daddy was in the home every day loving on them and giving them 4 P's, and all of a sudden he got to go on weekends, every other weekend to visit his father, rather than have his father's influence and presence and masculinity and energy around him or her at all times, how is that not a difference to them? These women just lazy and trifling. They don't care what happens to these kids.
Hold up, chick. Hold up, chickity, chick. What do us women gotta do with the man not in the household? He not in the household. He not in the household. We cannot keep him in the household. We cannot. We didn't say, hey, we just want a part-time lover, a part-time father. No, if a man was good to the household, he would be in the household. Because we don't care. He don't care. He's the man, right? He's the man. Why are you treating these men like babies? Why are you treating these men like babies? I mean, I know they pay you to do so. They hit you up very well for this bull crap, but here we go.
They only think about themselves. It's the ultimate form of selfishness. I get to be free of any accountability. Who cares what the kid go through? We just gonna make up stuff and say they don't go through nothing. so that nobody can look at us sideways and be like, well, what are you taking your kids through? That's why they didn't like to hear that those comments that other lady was saying, like, no, I got money, but my kid is upset because they want their father in the house. Even though he's active, I don't keep the kid from him or nothing like that, but that's not good enough for the child. The child is upset. It's been 3 years now. The child is upset. I rest a little bit easier, but my baby don't. And they didn't want to hear that. They wanted to silence what she was talking about. Talking about the kids fare better. Then she had the audacity to use celebrities. All them celebrity kids is crazy. They crazy. Dwayne Wade just is in the news right now, changing that boy gender on his birth certificate and all that kind of stuff. These kids is crazy. Jaden Will's kids is weird. These Hollywood kids is weird. Okay? Because they grow up in a weird household with their parents doing weird stuff, and they be maladjusted with all that money. I can't believe she had the audacity to bring up celebrities. Here's what get me. What she's spouting in this video, it actually upset me quite a bit. What she's spouting in this video is the exact lie of feminism. That feminism tell women, okay, that living on their own without no man, that the men are obsolete to them and to children. That the men don't have any discernible influence, input, value set. There's nothing he can offer that is of any value to anybody at any time. That is the lie of feminism. We are living in the failure of feminism. How dare she get on here and point and try to, make light of it. Or make it like it ain't that bad. It is that bad. The Black community is in shambles because of the single motherhood rate, because we dismiss men. We dismiss their value to their family and to their wives and to their children and to their community.
We ain't do none of that. The man left. It's hard for you to believe the man gone. We ain't dismissing nothing. The man is gone. The man probably cheated. They probably grew apart. But, hello, the man is gone. What do you want us to do? What do you want us to do? The man has left the household. Now, if the woman helped him out the household, then it's his job to fight for his kids. Period. You love your kids? The court system has changed a lot. The court system is now leaning on men, which I think is beautiful. They should give these men more visitation rights unless it's an abusive relationship. They deserve every bit of the headache that we get. They deserve it. Mama need a break. They deserve it. They should be mandatory to keep their kids every weekend or every other weekend. They should be mandatory. Because when them kids get to them adolescent stage, they will be right there with it. They don't have to side with the mother. That should be mandatory that man is stuck with his kids. If I was a judge, sorry woman, but this man, I'm helping you out. You just don't know. Bam. Equal rights. Equal rights. But the men don't fight for this. They use mammies. They use mammies to talk for them. They use YouTube to talk for them. They need to be in the courts. But you know what? Then they will have to adjust their life. They don't want to adjust their lives. Come on, let's call a spade and a thing. These men get to work any hours that they choose because they don't got no kids. Mama got them. They get to go out with their friends when they want to. A lot of men, whether you believe it or not, you wouldn't be where you are without a woman. Because a lot of reasons why you do good in business is because you see your child when you see your child. So you have no responsibilities. So you get to work 10 and 12 and 13 hours. But if that child was in the house with you, you couldn't do it. You would now have to look for babysitters. You would now have to get somebody to take care of your kid. You would now have to get a girlfriend that's going to fall in love with your child just so you could do what you have to do. So you may be thinking, oh, they terrible. But in all reality, they made your life easier. And that's why you don't want to fight it. Hey, Just Walk, what's up, sweetie? That's why a lot of things you men are not going to fight, because now you would now have to change your life. There is no more bachelor pad. There is no more doing whatever you want to do. Because now you are now responsible for your child. And I think they should do that to every man. But the man ain't going to say that. How you think you became a quote unquote high value man, which means a medium, that means high value just means middle class. You're a middle class man. How you think you got there? You didn't have to run to no doctor's appointment. You didn't have to go up to no schools. You didn't have to pick up your kid. You didn't have to do no homework. You didn't have to cook. You didn't have to clean. You didn't have to do nothing but come see the kid, take them out, show them a good time, and then send their ass back home to their mama, where the work begins. Y'all ain't had to put in no work. None. So she doing you a hell of a lot of favors there by just taking care of your kids. All that, the men in the house, and they love they man, that's both. The lady, please stop. You got some men that got custody of their kids, but I guarantee you they getting help. I guarantee you they mamas, their sisters, their cousins, I guarantee you they are getting help. But it's okay, because women get help too. Women get help too.
We get rid of them. And then when things go bottoms up, we want to blame them for not being there. When things go wrong with the mama and she snap and delete them kids, then everybody want to know where the daddy was at.
Yeah,
but you didn't want to know where he was at when she was collecting child support and turning up with y'all. It wasn't no question about where the daddy was at. Nobody cared where the daddy was at. How dare she get up here and further spread the cancer of feminism when we are living in the social decay, when our community is all but extinct because of it. And she done got up here, she done got her butt up here, and she's so educated, and she done did so many studies. Girl, if you don't knock it off, All you got to do is look around you at the chaos of what used to be our community.
What
Talking
community?
about, this is what we need, single mothers coming together. Girl, shut up.
What
Shut up.
What community? We waiting.
Shut up.
We'll wait. What community?
If you was in a bad relationship and it was better for you to get out of it, you need to keep that to yourself.
Nope.
But running around here trying to glorify, oh yeah, it's better to be a single mom. Like you go ahead on with that. That's absolutely unforgivable. That is unforgivable.
We don't need
That
your
we still
forgiveness.
got black women running around here with this type of brainwashing and mindset, and she's spreading it around like it's cool.
We don't need your forgiveness.
When we got so many children that end up in the school to prison pipeline. We got so many girls that's ending up on these streets and in these streets not knowing how to value herself because y'all too busy being thoughts. Then you want to get on these dating shows when you 99 years old talking about, I'm alone. Shut up. It's time for the lioness to talk. Y'all shut up now.
You ain't no damn lioness.
Y'all can shut up now. We good.
Mm-hmm.
We good without the hyenas yelping and whooping through the plain. We good.
Good for you.
Anyway,
You
we
mean
are
Mary?
still holding Black Lives Matter as an organization accountable for their theft of more than $90 million. So if you would like to be a part of holding them accountable, we do have a petition for this purpose. The link to that petition is in the description box. So
Girl, please. Girl, please. You ain't give up no damn money. Did you give up any money? So what you worrying about it for?
Peoples part 1, 2, and 3, and I'm gonna show them back to back. And I want you to not only listen to what's being said.
Heck no,
I want
she ain't
you to
desired.
look at body language, and I want you to really absorb what is going on, and then we're gonna come back and cook. So, without further ado, let me go ahead. I want to say it's gonna be this one first. It's hard to tell which one is going to be first. This one. Here it is. Okay, here we go.
We want to be there for those we love, even after we're gone. AARP Level Benefit Term Life from New York Life can help with up to $150,000 in coverage.
Save big and sleep better with a new mattress from Raymore and Flanigan. Save hundreds on select.
This one is Black women don't deserve husbands.
So you mean to tell me I just pulled a 13-hour shift and I ain't got no food to come home to? Huh?
Why you didn't get something on your way home? Why y'all just waiting for your raggedy cooking?
Look, I just pulled a 13-hour shift. You being my wife, I pay all the bills in here.
All the dishes clean, your clothes clean. Wait, what?
You don't fix me no lunch for my job.
She cooking clean, damn it.
You eat. You work from home.
Okay,
I can't come home to a full course meal.
leftover that I had from last night. Now, before I continue on to the next one, just a few comments. I feel like this isn't our business. The house clean, she worked from home, so working from home, still working. You don't get what you want by approaching someone with that tone. Now his tone is bad. Right or wrong, it's a way to communicate, because men aren't ever supposed to be frustrated, nor are they ever supposed to have a frustrated tone to their voice. She don't owe you nothing. She's working too. Did she say she worked from home? So she works, right? Or he could just cook it himself. Bro, be happy she did your clothes and the dishes. But y'all both work, whether she worked from home or not. If she worked too, don't minimize. She might be tired too. I'm old fashioned. Your food be ready when you get home, period. This is one lady.
Well,
You knew what you married.
well,
I'm pregnant and work 13 hours, 6 days a week, and come home and still cook and clean for myself because I'm grown. House look clean. Homegirl has a job. He mentions it in the last 5 seconds of the clip. You just said she worked from home, plus this how you gonna talk to her? If she cleaned the house and had my clothes clean, I wouldn't even trip. If he wanted dinner, he can ask. You work, I work, and I clean the house. Don't obligate me to do nothing.
They sound just about
For real,
right.
they can both cook together. And what he got on, she's in her PJs. That means she literally does nothing but the bare minimum. That means he's recording her while in her pajamas. He does the bare minimum of a person too. So, like she said, why you ain't stop and get nothing? For real, she's living in his house. So in other words, split the bills down the middle or get out. Now, if he came home with some Chick-fil-A, she would have been mad. She worked too, though, from home, though, and probably not 13 hours.
How you know?
No, she doesn't. That's what's implied when he said he pay all the bills. I work as a CNA. I'm currently pregnant with twins, yet my man come home to a fresh hot meal and he has lunch for work. Nice. I'm proud of you. Your man has a keeper. She pays no rent, no bills, nothing. That money go to her. Did you miss that? She doesn't pay the bills, though. Why does she have to pay? Why does he have to pay all the bills and not reap benefit from it? She works for herself, not for the household. She doesn't pay a single bill. Oh, I thought he said he was working to pay bills and she should cook because she work at home. Girl, my friends don't work 10-hour shifts from home. Being at home don't mean nothing. You still have to work. It's just like working in an office. You're a grown man. You're totally capable of cooking, long shift or not. I work long shifts outside, still cook for myself. Okay, we're going to go to the next one.
She be scouting, boy. She be scouting hard. She be scouting hard as hell.
I can't come home to a full-course meal. What we married for? What we married for?
I'm not your mama. I'm your wife. The dishes clean, your clothes clean. You always got them clean clothes when you go to work, don't you? Can you stop recording me?
I can't come home to a full-course meal. Working all these long goddamn hours, I can't come home to a full-course meal. Huh? I just knew I was gonna come home and have some food on the goddamn stove. And now you playing, man. You playing. You playing.
On your way home.
Well, you playing. What the hell we get married for? You been doing it for like 2 or 3 months, man. What is it? I can't get no food when I come to the house. But I'm saying.
Before we continue on, he said, you've been doing this for 2 or 3 months. Newsflash, brother, whoever this brother is, that woman is cheating on you.
What?
She's cheating on you, beloved.
Oh, lady, no, she's not.
Look how she dressed. She ain't fat. She was fine when he met her. She was spruced up, had a lace wig.
Child, stop. She works from home. So it takes longer to cook. I got the hiccups. Hold on now. Hold on. It takes longer to clean than to cook. Because once you season up the food, it go in the oven. But cleaning consists of vacuuming, sweeping, and mopping, getting the clothes together, washing your clothes. Didn't the lady just got finished saying, don't you go to work with clean clothes every day? The house is clean. Where do you get cheating from? Now I can understand she done got lazy. Maybe she just don't feel like cooking. But everything else is done. Hey, Von D, everything else is done. So where did you equivalate she's cheating on him? Because then the house would be dirty too. Now, wouldn't it? The house would be dirty. The house would be dirty. She'll have no clean clothes. And guess what? When he come home, she will not be there. She won't be there. When he come home, if she's out there cheating, his clothes will be dirty. She wouldn't even be home. She would be slacked up on everything, not just cooking. Not just cooking. But of course, they got to throw this out because, you know, her male worshiping group needs for her to say these things. This is male worshiping to the fullest. But why they love putting stuff in men's head? Why? Because in the real world, just to say your wife stopped cooking, now you put in that man's head, let me start an argument, let me not trust my woman because she might be cheating. Hello? You understand what I'm saying? She is now putting things in men who's watching her. She's now putting in their head that being that he's not 100% serviced, she's cheating. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? So now some woman is now going to have to go through the bullshit of, you cheating on me. No, I'm not cheating on you. Why this ain't done? Because you with the next man. That makes a man go crazy. If a man think his woman is cheating on him, that makes a man go crazy. And she is sort of kind of being responsible for that. She is being responsible for putting them thoughts in a man's mind. Why would you say that, Mammy? I thought you was trying to bring the families together. Or now what you did was make a bunch of crazy ass men think that they're not being 100% service, that their woman is cheating. That's problems. And that would surely tear a relationship apart. Get your behind down.
You know, lace front on, makeup on, nails done. She had all of that stuff going on. She does not need to work, which is why he's saying, I pay all the bills, you work. She got another man. She got a dude that she's actually into. You're the safety net. That's it. You come home, she got on slides, socks. She's covered from head to toe. So there's nothing provocative. She's not trying to entice you. She don't want you to touch her. She don't want you to look at her. She don't want you to feel nothing for her because she don't feel nothing for you. She wants you to look at that little dingy t-shirt and them.
She didn't say none of that. She didn't say I don't want to touch you. She didn't say I want to look at you. She didn't say no. The clothes that she washed is the clothes that the man pick out. So maybe she accepted him for the clothes that he wear. And I'm quite sure he did not wear that to work. He didn't wear that to work. But at no point that she said, I don't want to look at you. I don't want to touch you. You're just a necessity. I want that no good man out there. She never said that. I like how y'all read into shit to prove your point. And y'all just start making up shit. Y'all just start making up shit. Cause y'all know a man's psyche, man. A man's psyche, a man go crazy. A man will go crazy. He think his woman out there cheating while he working. And that, she didn't say nothing that would indicate that.
Little sweatpants. Don't no woman that's feminine, that feels sexy, ever dresses like that on any type of consistent basis. None. She do not love that man. She don't want that man. She's not attracted to that man. He is a safety net. She got a man that she gets ready for. That she, I bet you dollars to donuts, the sex stopped when she stopped making that food too.
But you're gonna lose that bet.
Let's stop because that clip is over. And we're gonna come to the last one. Here we go.
Join AARP for 12.
You don't even tell me to have a good day when I leave out the house.
Did you have a good day today?
Yeah, man. I'm tired of this, man. You over here
Hey,
eating
Shantae, baby.
You ain't called me all goddamn day since I've been at work. Damn, can't come home to her. I make sure the kids good. They got school clothes, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
You good, right? I pay the goddamn car notes, right? But why the man in the house can't eat? Why I can't come on? I bet they ate today.
They did eat today. They eat every day. They sure do. They eat every day. They're supposed to eat every
Because
day.
of who? Why your bank account got money in it? Why your bank account got money in it?
What you mean? Why my bank account got money in it? Why wouldn't
Because
it?
you able to keep your money from your job. You don't pay no goddamn bill. I pay the car note, the house notes. Every sport they in, I pay for it. Family trips, I'm paying for.
That's what you're supposed to do.
Man, you know what?
Provide and protect. Provide and protect. That's what you're supposed to do.
Why I can't get no food in the house then? Huh? I gotta cook my own goddamn food? You finna make me cook my own goddamn food?
You could have got something on your way home.
You
Yeah,
right.
I'm at home all the time.
You right.
Yeah, I work from home, but I wash your dishes, I clean the clothes, your children's clothes, they taken care of. I don't understand why you complaining.
You know what? Keep that more attitude.
Damn, the kids are good. The kids are good. You good. Y'all both do y'all job then. So where she find time to cheat? Miss Madam? Miss Mammy?
Okay. So you heard all three of those. You heard all three of those. I'm going to try to make this kind of quick, y'all. This is why y'all don't deserve husbands. She's standing there. I guarantee you she's cheating on that man. She's cheating on that man.
Stop
that
it.
man, the
Stop
moment when he noticed
it.
them, that food stopped, that's when she found the dude. That she found a man to be with. I would not be surprised if she lets that man, if she has an affair with that man in the house. Because he's not complaining about her missing time. He's gone. She's at home. She invites that dude, whoever he is, probably
damn.
somebody close that you would expect to sometimes be around. She doing like one of his boys or something.
Damn.
Okay.
That was,
He know. I guarantee you,
That's
if he
what you
figure
got
out
out
she
of it?
cheating, he know who it is. Once he see the dude, he know exactly who that dude is.
that's what you got out of
The
it?
betrayal gonna run deep when he figure out that betrayal. Okay, she cheating on him. I guarantee you, she ain't having no sex with him. None. She don't have none. She don't have no regard. When a woman act like that, she got another man. It is what it is. I'm sorry to break it to
I just don't
anybody
feel
who
like
might have
cooking.
needed to hear that one. Your woman acting like that, and this is something that you can kind of pinpoint to a specific time period that she started acting like that, and she wasn't doing that before. She cheated. She got another man that she's interested in, another man that she's emotional.
How about she done did enough work for the day and she don't feel like cooking? She don't feel like cooking. How about that? How about that? And Shantae said it right. Why is he hungry? He could have picked up something along the way. There you go, breaking up a happy household. Because you saying that woman is cheating. You, lady, please. Please. But again, it sounds good to her male viewership, as I will show you. All these are men. Cameron, G Money, Aqaba, Excellence, International, Caparo, Suave, The Balance, Carl, Cool Breeze, Alvin. We got one, Shannon. We got Sam, Divine, Value Agent, the new Olympian God, Caden, Camden, Black Excellence, Robert, Paul Justini, Wayne, Andre, Will, Yancey, Infinity, Lord Hammer, one more lady, Laying Zionist. Then, but at her whole entire, as you can see, I could go on and on and on and on. Her whole audience are men. Her general audience is men. And to keep selling us out to get paid from these men are terrible. It's terrible. Hey, just why is she lying on that woman like that? Exactly. Exactly. I wish you would have seen the beginning. But two things he was doing: going to sleep full and waking up full. His plate would have been there in the oven. You better reheat it yourself. I'm tired. It could be 50 million reasons why she'd have cooked the man no food. Maybe they've been arguing and she like, damn that. Maybe he complained about her food. So maybe she said, well, if he don't like it, I'm not cooking it. I ain't cooking no damn more. But besides that, she finds time. Hey, Miss Apples. She finds time to wash all his stuff, clean up the house, and take care of the kids. I don't think she got time to be cheating on him because she's tired. She's tired. Kids coming after her. Homework. Maybe when she cook, you don't clean. It could be any of these reasons, Shantae. It could be any. But that don't mean, oh, she cheating. And you got all these men in her audience like, yeah. When a woman's, listen, I just don't, I don't want to cook. When I want to cook, I cook. Damn it. He was doing anything to make her feel sexy. It sounds like they mad. They may be in a rut. Could be, but it could be they're not in a rut. She just don't feel like cooking. Maybe, because if she would have stopped everything, if she would have started finding babysitters and out of the house, and he'd be like, yo, damn, you going out a lot more than what you usually go out, then I could be like, you know what, maybe she right. But he never said none of that. She just didn't give the man nothing to eat. And maybe she was going to give him something to eat. Because she said, which how I know, she's so stupid. He said, you ate today. The kids ate today. She said we had leftovers. So which means if they ate leftovers, that would mean that he had food yesterday. Now he said, it's been for the past couple of months. No, it has not been for the past couple of months. She said they had leftovers. So which means it was something there yesterday night that you ate. You ate something for it to be leftovers. I'm quite sure she didn't, all this food that they didn't finish, they said to you, don't touch the food. That's our leftover food for tomorrow. See, she forgot that part, and she think that we did not catch it. And the minute he says, it's been like that for months. No, she said we ate leftovers. So leftovers meaning it was food as of last night. Hey, brown girl, Bella, baby. So I don't get what she's saying. How did you get your 3,000, sis? Did you get your 3,000? If you didn't, please drop the link in there. And whoever would like to help her get to her 3,000, I would gladly appreciate it. And her shows are fire. Her shows are fire. Now let's listen to this damn family breakup lady.
Emotionally attached to, I bet you she called that dude and asked him what his day like and how his day going, and she booed up with another man. The evolution of the protection of men giving women 4 P's, men giving women.
We want to be there for those we love, even after we're gone. AARP Level Benefit Term Life from New York Life.
Provision, problem solving, protection, and procreation. Notice how she talked about it. When he began to enumerate, I pay all the bills, I pay for the trips, I pay the house note, I pay the car note, I pay the phone, I pay all y'all clothes. You keep money in your bank account because of me, because I pay everything, so your money don't go to nothing. She's stacking, she give that other dude money, and she's stacking the leave. That's all she doing. That's all she's doing. This is the game hyenas play. And then when the man get fed up and he leave, or she leave him, that's when she gotta make up that he's a narcissist. Now he'll be a narcissist and she'll be the victim when he get tired of it. Just like that guy that put that girl stuff out on the lawn in the rain. Somehow she was a victim of him. When all that he had done was made her life better. But she couldn't appreciate that, wouldn't appreciate it, didn't appreciate it. Men used to be honored for those 4 P's, for the fact that he would provide and give his family everything, them 13, 14, 16-hour shifts, sometimes 20-hour shifts. We don't know what kind of job that man got. If he 13 hours in the sun, the rain, the snow, doing a hard labor job. Everybody ain't somewhere pushing no pencil. He's somewhere sweating and humping. Getting the work done that she would never do. Doing the work done that the dude she's screwing would never do. I cook. I clean. I watch your kids go. They ate. She's eating. You could have brought something. See, we're not even going to get into the minutia of what she's saying. I already peeped her game. I already peeped her game. She younger than him. She finessed him into a marriage. He thought he was getting a young little thing that he could kind of mold into a wife, and she not one. I doubt highly that the kids that they referring to are her biological children as well. I doubt it. They probably is. And she acted like she was gonna be a good stepmama and all of that kind of stuff.
They find me.
No,
They find me.
it's all usury.
They find
See,
me.
men used to be honored for that stuff. Women don't understand. Men used to do provision, problem solving, protecting, procreating with a smile. They used to do it gladly because they were being honored, because they were shown the proper amount of appreciation for what they were doing. Here's something that I need women to understand.
Yeah.
Your femininity is complementary to men's masculinity, not the other way around. His masculinity is not complementary to your femininity. It's only one way. Your femininity is complementary to his masculinity. What you do in that marriage, while it may be valuable, if you doing things valuable, and I'm talking about a lioness, what she do in that marriage that's valuable does not equal what he does in the relationship. Men do more in the relationship at every level than women do. I know even a lioness don't want to hear that, but it's true. However, just because it's not equal and it don't measure to what he does, your femininity is valuable to him. He values it. He values it. That meal mean a lot to him. The meal that he come home to mean a lot to him. It didn't take you 13 hours to cook. These women out here be trying to act like cooking take 90 hours. No, it don't. Crock pots was invented to slow cook. You throw something in there in the morning, it take a couple of hours to get done. You don't gotta slave over. You can get all kind of other stuff done while that food is cooking. Y'all can knock it off. Trying to act, who is y'all, Chef Ramsay? Y'all ain't in there chefing it up. Everything you cook can come out of a can, box, or bag. Everything is made for the modern convenience. So a dinner can be whipped up in 45 minutes to an hour, and that's dinner for 4 or 5 people. All you got to do is, if you're going to say that, throw it out that morning.
I was going to say
schedule you a time where you're going to start cooking. Because if you cook, you know about how long a dinner take. Depending on what you cook, you know how long that's going to take. You can throw something, a one pan thing, and put it in the oven. The men don't care, as long as it tastes good and is nourishing to them. And you put love into it and care into it, and you did it with a caring spirit. That's all they care about. That's all they care about. They literally value that. It means a lot to them. And as feminism came about, and as it became more and more destructive, women began to take advantage of men's 4 Ps, and then they became entitled to.
Oh, shut up. Now, we're going to do a video about feminism, because as you think about feminism, it's not really bad. It's what people try to claim that it is. And why did we need a feminist group? Why? Why? What is so bad about being a feminist? We're already feminine. If y'all can brag about your masculine all the time, then she can brag about her feminine. What is it about feminism that scared your masculinity, that you constantly throwing that in women's face? And y'all try to make it seem like everything, nobody's down with a feminist group, okay? Stop the bullshit. Most women don't know nothing about no feminist group. Most women ain't following no feminist group. They're just being themselves. But y'all call it because of the feminine. I don't know nobody in the feminine. Y'all know somebody in the feminist group? Do y'all go to meetings about feminist groups and telling you how to stick it to a man? I would like to know that. Do anybody in this group know anything about these feminist groups? We don't. We don't. But every time a woman want to be her own, in control of her own life, in control of her own destiny, and want to work, and just some want to be the boss, and yes, they want to be paid equally, then it's all that feminine stuff. No, this is just how women feel. We ain't got nothing to do with feminists, the feminist people. I don't even know if they still exist. If they do, guess what? We don't know. We don't know none of their rules and regulations. We don't even know what they're about because we haven't studied it. But y'all like to throw that in our face because y'all think that you're going to keep the woman in her place where we don't have a place. We don't have a place. She took a simple conversation between a man and a woman. The only way she gets male attention is by talking. Exactly. And they pay her very well. They pay her very well. If you ever check out her channel, check out that lady money. The men spend good money. They spend good money to hear her downplay women. It's something about talking about women with these coward candy apple men that sounds good. The candy apple. There's no possible way you should do video after video after video after video talking about women. There's no way. And you're supposed to be a professional. Which means, shouldn't you have work to do? Shouldn't you have a job to do? Yeah, but definitely, sweetie, that's the only way she get money. Because her audience is predominantly men. And you could tell that she don't believe herself. Look at her facial expressions. She knows she lying. She knows she got to turn stuff around. She knows she got to make the woman look bad and think that she's teaching us because her religion tells her she can't teach men. She ain't supposed to teach women. But your whole audience is male and men is what's giving you the money. Not saying that no women don't give her the money, but it's mainly men who hit them pockets off. And you got more women that's like that. Talking about all this feminine crap. No, women don't have to put damn cake on their damn face and wigs and all this other stuff to please no man. They don't have to. The women who choose to, that's good for you. But you should be doing it for you. All this feminine, just so that man could still cheat on you with another feminine girl. If all you women is feminine, do you think if every woman turned feminine is going to stop a man from cheating? If every woman catered to their man and was the right woman and did all the cook-ting, did all the clean-ting, and looked good and smell good, do you think that would stop a man from cheating? Because if you claim we don't value it anymore, that means it was once valued. What happened? The men stepped out on them. The men had kids on them. The men had other families. Or they did not respect what the woman was doing for them. If you claim that they're not valued anymore and everything is lost, so before it got lost, when women were doing all these things, they still got their heart broken anyway. They got the same shit. They got the same shit, period, happened to them that happened to the same women who was not feminine. Your feminine ass got cheated on too. Your feminine ass got cheated on too. Because guess what? If all the women is feminine, they just go to the next feminine female. And just like you cook for that man, she cooks for that man. Maybe her food tastes better. Every woman he got, if they cook and they feminine and they clean, that don't keep no man. So what are you teaching us? At least I'd rather be independent so we can work together rather than leaving it all up to you. Because once you cheat or once you leave, I am left with nothing. Now I have to build myself back up. Some women go back to school in their 30s, their 40s, and their 50s. Why? Because they were too busy being feminine for these men who left them for a younger woman or a different woman. So a lot of women wait till they late stages of their life to finally live, because they stopped living because they wanted to live for these men. And look where it got them. Look where it got them.
To a man's 4P, she's entitled. That's what you're supposed to do. That was said to devalue what he do. So once the entitlement set in, it becomes something that men owe to women. And once he owe it to you, it don't have no more value. You don't have to honor him for it. If you feel like he owe it to you, you don't have to honor somebody for just doing their job. But women won't honor for even not doing their job. You heard the comments. He can't get basic service. The purpose of women is men. He can't get basic service. Her purpose is not to work from home or do whatever in the crap she do. Everything she do within a day is to be aimed at that service. That's what's valuable to men. No, it is not the same. It is not the same as him paying the mortgage and him going out there working X amount of hours and him taking on whatever crap is going on in the outside world and him paying all the bills and him, you know what I'm saying? If something happened, he got to jump in front of a bullet for you and all that kind of stuff. That your dinner cooking and house cleaning and all that kind of stuff, that don't equal to that, but it's valuable to him. And women of yesteryear used to understand that. No, I'm not doing the same thing that he's doing in this relationship, but I'm bringing what he want me to bring, which is my femininity, my energy, my peace. I'm raising his children to his liking. I'm helping in his household to his liking. I'm giving him the physical, sexual part of me. I'm giving him the insight and feminine part of me. I'm giving him my feminine mind. I'm giving him that energy. That is what I'm doing. And it is valuable to him. That's all that counts. It's valuable to him. Women don't know what's valuable to men anymore. And they don't care. That's why you don't deserve husbands. Because you don't know what's valuable to husbands. And you don't care what's valuable to husbands. And to men in general. That's what you're supposed to do. That's something to devalue you, because if you're supposed to do it, we don't give you no extra cookies or kudos. Y'all want kudos for breathing. That's what you're supposed to do. No reciprocity. Women no longer take any joy, no pride, no fulfillment in being women and serving her family. It ain't no joy in that. That woman had an attitude. standing in a kitchen that man paying for. He done made her life easy. If she gotta work and don't gotta pay nothing, her life easy. He just took loads off of her. And she don't care. Because that's what he's supposed to do. Taking family vacations, trips, all that. All of the stuff that y'all say y'all want. You don't deserve a husband. You don't deserve nobody to come take care of you. You don't deserve nobody to take the load off of you. You don't deserve it. I'm glad the men have stopped marrying you because you don't need it. You're strong and independent. Be strong and independent. Go out there and do it and continue to do it. Even when you tired, do it anyway, because that's what men have had to do. Even when he tired, you got to do it anyway. Ain't no such thing as he too old now and he tired. You want his 4 P's until he draw his last breath. Because that's what he's supposed to do. Y'all are not happy until y'all have the type of marriage that Gabrielle Union and Dwayne Wade have. A man with high value social status, wealth, but he's stupid enough to let you run him, run the household. You ain't got to submit. You ain't got to do nothing he won't done. Everything in the household could go according to what you do, and he okay with it. He don't even fight you on it. He okay with it. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Do that. Yes, ma'am. Give me all your money. Yes, ma'am. I'm not going to do nothing you want. Yes, ma'am. Get over here and service me. Yes, ma'am. Do you love me? Yes, ma'am. Say you love me. I love you, ma'am. Now go away. Yes, ma'am. I don't want to see you today. Yes, ma'am. Be ready when I want to see you. Yes, ma'am.
Child, please. Child, please. It wasn't no yes, ma'am, when he went on a quote unquote had a baby break. It wasn't no yes, ma'am then. Wasn't no yes, ma'am when he was out there doing him. Wasn't no yes, ma'am then. It wasn't no yes, ma'am then when she's at all his son's games. It ain't no yes, ma'am then. It ain't no yes, ma'am that you legally changed your son's name and everything else, and she stand behind your kids. She stand behind your kids and be their biggest cheerleader. It ain't no yes, ma'am then. Lady, please. When he sat there and broke her damn heart doing him, it wasn't no yes, ma'am. But she was doing everything she was supposed to do, and he took a break and made a baby. It wasn't no yes, ma'am then. It was him being a man. So now she figured, yeah, I'm still going to do all this. Certain things I'm not doing no more. Once you break a woman's trust, she ain't doing all that shit no more. She ain't. It never goes back to the same. It's never going back to the same. Yes, ma'am, that. You want it to be yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. But why you always by yourself? Why you always by yourself? Why you ain't got no man yet? You been on here forever. Where's your man? You've been doing this for years. Where's your man at? So we can yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir, your man. Your man. Don't you want a man that you can yes, sir, to all damn day? And cook for all day? Because you don't feel like doing that shit your damn self, girl. Stop it. You don't feel like doing that shit. So all that crap she talking is full of the bird. She wants to be yes anyway. Yeah, she been doing this for a while. She don't even got it where you can see her little earrings. She done lighten up her face. She done got some new glasses and shit. She done changed the lipstick up. She done did all of that. And she still ain't got a man. Because she knows once she gets a man, this job is now over. She got used to that money. She ain't fooling no. I told her she's a hustler. She's a hustler. Hustler. You is a hustler. And you're hustling. And according to what you say, you have to hustle. And the minute you get a man, your hustle is now over. Because you don't know if your man is going to want you to be on the internet. You don't know what your man is going to want you to do. And according to you, you have to do what he say. So you're going to promote us with something that you can't even do yourself. All that money stops. Because she doesn't know if that man is going to allow her to keep doing these videos. She doesn't know that man is going to allow her to keep bringing in that money. And she brings in good money, baby. Believe me, B. She brings in good money. She has a big following. She brings in good money. She don't know if her man is going to continue to allow her to do that. So she's going to keep hustling the men, saying what they want to hear to keep that money flowing. She may claim she's helping women, but women is not her audience. Men are her audience. Stop. See, you can play that with a lot of people, but it ain't flying over here. It ain't flying. How long you been on this and ain't had no damn man? Let's check. Let's just check. How long she been on YouTube with no damn man? We gonna check this out. She been doing this for years. She been doing this for a lot of years with no damn man. Let's see how many years she been doing this with no man. Good women don't need, Tired of black women delusions. Women's gamble with their lives. How the system support black women. We ain't worried about all that. We want to see how long, which is going to be a while. How long she been doing this with no man? Everything. This is why the black women aren't successful. This is what black women bring to the table. This is how black women raise the men they hate. We got to go into that one. This is why black women are useless and selfish. This is why black women hate solutions. This is why black women are to blame for their bad image. This is why black women mean by misogyny. This is how black women create son husbands. This is why black women are the daughters of the Confederacy. This is why black women get sent back to the street. See? And her numbers is beautiful. 12,000, 11,000. This is why black women will be passed up. 38,000. This is how black women hold their baby daddies. This is how black women selfishness ruin their communities. This is why black women have to stop lying. We still going. I'm just giving you an idea of how much she dog us out. This is how black women defy motherhood. I've been covering her for a little bit. This is why black women are the most disrespected. This is why black women is miserable. This is how black women destroys the black man. This is why black women hate good black men. This is why black women deserve harsh criticism. Let's see how long this woman did not have a man. Are you a feminist or a woman? They the same, damn it. What's love got to do with it? Masculine or just an attitude? Black women are the face of dysfunction. We are addicted to dysfunctional relationships. The Grenocracy has no class. The lioness speaking. You ain't no damn lioness. You a hyena. Guilty mothers and ungrateful children. Why are we investing in being right? I'm going. Breaking news, woman can't be red pill due to biology. What do you mean? Woman can't be, yes, we could be red pill. Shit. I beg your pardon. Because of biology, men, because if a man could be a woman, we could be a goddamn red pill. Sorry. Okay, this is 2 years ago. Damn, she was fat then. She was fat. She done came up a lot. I don't know where they get these firecrackers. Oh, today is Friday. She wasn't showing her face then. She was showing some red pill. She was showing the red pill 2 years ago. I'm coming. I'm just trying to see how long she ain't have a man. We up to 2 years. We up to 2 years. I want you more. Me going, but everything wrong with the male identified woman. We up to 3 years. Red pill for me, but no she. She got into that real quick. Oh, she looked fat and miserable there. 3 years ago, you wasn't cute at all. I'm glad you lost that weight. Look at her. If y'all can see her face. She wasn't the cutest little thing there. And she was in a room. She came up a lot. Thank God, a hell of a lot. Jeez. Yeah, she was all fat and stuff in the face. Okay, she first started 4 years ago. She been single for 4 years. Look at that. She started 4 years ago. She wants to be a yes any man. She been single to our knowledge for 4 years. Within 4 years, ain't none of them red pills say, hey, I like you, chick. Whatever happened in her life, I don't know if that was before the husband or after the husband, but whatever happened to her life, she became into the YouTube world. And for her to just come into the YouTube world, she started off with 965 views. Her first YouTube video is 965. So the question is, did she have another YouTube person? Did she have another YouTube channel? How does Hello YouTube, how does that get 965 views? Your first video.
Hello, how you doing, YouTube? This is your girl Kendra coming back at you, aka KD, aka DJ Fish Creek, empathizing with, not because we thought you were right, but because we wanted to be the ones.
So, how in the world, your first video, which nobody knows, all you can say is hello YouTube, and you got almost 1,000 views for your first video. So is that your second channel, or you is a op? You definitely gotta be a op, girlfriend. You a op. And show me who else on YouTube that doesn't have a face and just go hello YouTube, and you got 965 fucking views on your first video. Please I would love to know. 4 years ago. Yeah, I'll wait. I will wait. I know, see, yeah, baby, you ain't the only smart one. We do research over here too. Use an app. And last but not least,
for a very, very long time for men. You are the problem. Racist people like you, especially racist Asians like you, are the reason people don't believe in Black and Asian solidarity, let alone POC solidarity. Your justifications are bullshit. The biggest reason we talk about slavery in the United States is that its impacts are still happening to Black people today in the United States. Sure, people were enslaved around the world at some point in history, but that is not the impact that is affecting millions of people today in the United States. Yes, Asian people suffer from racism and discrimination and hate crimes, but it is nothing compared to the systemic racism that Black and Indigenous people have suffered here for so long and still do. So to anyone who sees this, including you, please ignore this woman. She's already talked about how she's buds with Candace Owens. And know that there are many of us out here who are trying to change the course that white supremacy has put us on instead of sucking its dick.
Tell them, sis. Tell them. I don't know where she got her facts from. Yeah, I don't know. Because this is the same lady in another video I saw. She said abortion is worse than slavery. She said abortion is worse than slavery. If y'all want that video, just let me know at the comment section below and I'm gonna put it together for you guys. But what? No. No.
Black people are not the only race to have historically experienced slavery.
So many non-Black people of color who just hate Black people with a passion because they think that white people are going to see them as equal. It doesn't work. Every time I see people who are Asian, Native American, Hispanic, and they come here, and they're like, oh, but at least we're not Black. And then white people treat them like absolute garbage. They're
We want to be there for those we love, even after we're gone. AARP Term Life from New York Life can help with
writing emails, free version, which reviews critical stuff.
What did we do to everyone else? What did Black people do? Please tell me a point in history that we just somehow went against everybody else and made their lives living hell. Tell me right now.
Non-Black person, you can't speak about slavery. Every single civilization has experienced slavery.
And that's where you're incorrect and show that you are unqualified to speak about this topic. Every single civilization did not experience slavery the same way that Black people experienced slavery, because chattel slavery was very different from slavery in other places. And you talk about the US being the first to efficiently and effectively abolish slavery, while they have a clause in the 13th Amendment that says that slavery is abolished with the exception of mass incarceration, where we have Black people who are massively incarcerated at higher rates than most groups in this country. I'm going to need you to learn how to make inferences. Now, as you mentioned in your video, that people are calling you out because you're not qualified to speak on this topic. You aren't. And I'm going to need you to read some books on Black American history before you decide that you're going to try to chastise Black people for calling you out about things that you know nothing about. Have a good day.
I say it all the time on this channel. Like, before you come out to say anything, before you make a video and post it saying what, try to educate yourself first. Try to educate yourself. It's not that difficult. No, it's not that difficult, sis. So please.
Can't speak about slavery. Every single civilization has experienced slavery at some point.
Hi. Usually I make really cutesy videos because I'm hot and it's fun, but this pissed me off, and this is also not correct. So the slavery before slavery was not chattel slavery. American slavery was chattel slavery, which basically means you're a slave from birth to death, right? It's not, oh, we won a war, so you're gonna be a slave for this many years as a punishment. No, slavery was a state of being. And that was something that African Americans experienced. Now, before you speak on the internet, read a book.
People are not the only race to have historically experienced slavery.
Wow. This is coming from a woman that says that abortion is worse than slavery. Now, I'm gonna make this short and sweet. Ma'am, you don't know a thing about slavery. You don't know about the transatlantic slave trade that happened in this country. Obviously, you said that Black people ain't the only people that involved in slavery. You really don't know what you're talking about, ma'am. And obviously, you don't have the nerve to talk about this topic because I can tell you don't even do no research on the topic about what's going on with our people. Let's be realistic here. Please do some research. That is all.
Hi, hello. This is going to be shocking for many of you to hear, but did you know that Black people are not the only?
It's common knowledge amongst historians that slavery has existed as long as civilization has existed. But the difference is American chattel slavery is a lot worse and was quite literally the worst brand of slavery to have ever existed in comparison to other historical brands of slavery. In ancient Rome, people were allowed to buy themselves out of their own slavery. It wasn't as harsh and literally killing as it was in America. And I'm all for a great education moment about other people have gone through things too. But to weaponize it and focus it to invalidate Black people, specifically African American people's struggles historically in the United States, is just
I really don't understand why people can't just leave Black people alone. Leave Black people alone. Why are Black people living in your head rent free? Why are Black people living in your head rent free, girl? Leave us alone. Leave us alone.
We're not the only race to have historically experienced slavery.
Whenever descendants of colonizers and slave owners discuss slavery, they always do it in willful ignorance. And you notice they never include the word chattel. Have white people ever been enslaved in history? Yes. Have white people ever been seen as chattel slavery? No. You didn't meet the qualifications. You couldn't get in the club. It was based on skin color. Africans and some indigenous people. But white people were never seen as property or animals in the way in which those of chattel slavery was. It's like at some point in time, you have to stop choosing stupidity. You have to want more for yourselves. The information is out there.
In the history of mankind, at some point, their ancestry owned slaves.
Miss Lady, apparently you don't know what you're talking about. You must be auditioning for Newsmax and Fox News. So let me explain something to you while you're busy talking out, trying to give facts and trying to speak eloquently, because you really do, but you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. See, what happens is with the Black race, with us, when we were trying to live our best lives right after the slavery and during the Reconstruction era, we were making a name for ourselves. We were creating wealth. We had established towns and wealth and airports and all this shit, but it was taken from us. We were never compensated for it. That's the one. That's after the fact that we were emancipated and still wasn't compensated. You guys know who got compensated? The slave owners. The insurance companies paid out because they lost labor. So here's the thing. No, it may have happened to everybody, but we're the only ones that have not got compensated. The Holocaust survivors did. So you need to shut the fuck up because you have no idea what you're talking about, trying to normalize slavery.
I don't know what to say, y'all. I don't know what to say. Please let me know what you think about this video at the comment section below. Please let me know.
People are not the only race to have historically experienced slavery.
Hi there. I just wanted to get on this app and say, to minimize the type of slavery that Black people experienced, which was the most horrific slavery. I mean, slavery is bad, period. But slavery prior to the North American slave trade was indentured servants, prisoners of war, people who were trying to pay off debts. That's what slavery was. This was the first time somebody went across the ocean to grab people and bring them back to build their empire. So before you get on this app and try to downplay the amount of slavery the type of slavery that we went through, How about you shut the fuck up?
States was one of the first countries to abolish it very quickly and efficiently. So all the
400 plus years is quickly and efficiently? I can't.
Yes, this is common knowledge. You're not teaching us anything new. However, the thing about the way American slavery was done, it was the enslavement of Black Americans. And it to this day still has impacts on the way that Black Americans are treated. You also go on to say that the United States was the first nation to abolish slavery, which is wrong. Haiti, Denmark, Great Britain, France, all countries that abolished slavery more effectively than the United States did. Portugal kind of abolished slavery before the US, but not really. And while yes, slavery was a common thing in ancient civilizations, it was very different than the way that Americans did slavery in the 17 and 1800s. And a lot of these ancient civilizations that did have slaves, it was a crime or it was looked down on to abuse slaves at the level that American slavery did. Did you also know that slavery is also still a massive issue? So to talk about it like it's an issue in the past, ridiculous. Don't spew facts that you don't fully understand. It's hurtful to the history of Black Americans. It's also hurtful to current enslaved people. And to compare abortion to all the tragedies that is slavery and the enslavement of Black Americans in the past, you should feel disgusted with yourself, quite honestly.
Black people are not the only race to have historically experienced.
It's not fucking hidden that there's more than one ethnicity that has been enslaved. The problem is that it happened here, and it was a lot sooner than what the history books try to say. Read a little bit, it'll help you. To get you a closer understanding of how recent I'm talking, Rosa Parks, she was born in 1913 and passed away in 2005. She could have seen the first Shrek movie before she passed. Do you see how close, like, the issues are still here? We haven't done anything. We haven't even gone far.
People are not the only race to have historically experienced slavery.
We're talking about an entire country that many of us live in and still exists today, the United States of America, that was built on, foundationally, the concept of people owning people and making that division by race, by skin color, even creating this concept of race in order to justify it. My ancestors enslaved people. I see every day how I'm treated differently in this country for being a white person, and how people are treated all kinds of different ways based on their different ways of looking and their skin tone. You can see that the United States today and the racial hierarchy within the US and how all of our laws are written is not very much a continuation of the United States that existed at our founding. Then that's a choice, or you're stupid.
Hi, hello. This is going to be shocking for many of you to hear.
It's the final weekend for
What a manipulative argument. Now, I don't know if she's being ignorant on purpose or if she's genuinely just doesn't understand this difference, but here we go. Black people were the only people to experience chattel slavery. It was new at the time, and it is very different than all the other types of slaveries you mentioned. I highly suggest you research what chattel slavery is, how it's different, and how it impacted society, because you would learn a few things. One of those being that chattel slaves did not have reproductive rights. The comparison you're making is so stupid because they did not have the rights that you're comparing it to. I will say slavery is worse than this because this was a part of slavery. They controlled the women and the men's bodies. That was already a part of slavery. So yes, slavery is worse because they already controlled their reproductive health and they did other shit on top of that. So just shut up.
I'm done. I am so done because how? It's 2022.
Now, why is this important? Because we got this mammy who keep trying to teach us how to, well, she's not teaching us how to treat black men. Oh yeah, she got a good channel. I'm be showing more from her, Blanchy Poo. But we got this mammy who telling us how it should be done. But I keep telling you, history negates all of the bullshit. History negates all this submission, all this cooking, clinking. History negates the red pill. History negates the manosphere. History negates everything. And that's why people think they could say what they want to say about our people. That's why people don't care about our people. Because you have this one lady thinking, well, it happened everywhere. Not like with us. And this mammy knows these things. Yeah, she basically wants us to be slaves to men. Because as I showed you guys, she's been on for 4 years. Her first video was 4 years ago. And it had 965 views. You show me anybody else who did not come in with a high following, which means you was on Instagram, you already had an Instagram following, so now you're on YouTube. So anybody who did not bring their people with them, and you're just starting from scratch, when you say hello YouTube and you got 965 views, that tells me something. That tells me you are not who you are. You are somebody else. That shows me how fake you are. That shows me you are an op. That shows me that you're not about the women, you are about the men. Nobody said that you have to bash men, but that's not the way to help a woman. You're talking to women the way you're speaking to them in the same lingo a man would speak to a woman, because that boosts their ego and that keeps you paid. Because the women not watching your show, some women are watching, the ones who is just as much as a mammy as you, they're watching it. But all this, well, let me tell these women this, let me tell the women, they're not watching the show. So you're not helping them. So you're constantly saying stuff every day is, let me go entertain these men. Let me go entertain these men. Every day you come out with a video, all you are doing is entertaining men. And you know that's a sin. In your religion, that's a sin. You ain't got no business sitting up there entertaining men. You're supposed to be helping women, not entertaining men. You single, but you're giving a lot of advice. You have no biological kids, but you're giving a lot of advice. Do we like the stuff that, all the things that we see women do? Hell no. And she still didn't get picked. Do we like all the things these mothers do? Hell no. Do they need to be called out? Hell yes. Some of these women are terrible. But but we don't just make every single video about them. Every video is about them. Not no men at all. None. Absolutely none. For 4 years, you've been talking about women on why we can't be wives, why we can't be good mothers, why this and why that, and this is why, and this is why. Some of us, because these men just ain't no fucking good. How about that? How about they get treated a certain way because they just ain't no fucking good? How about they didn't break up the happy home? How about the man just left? How about that? How you gonna be in a relationship and want him to be appreciated? Well, damn, so do I. But that's enough on this right here. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. I'm glad you've seen our mammy. But like I said, I have to show videos about this mammy because we have to be the ones to break her down. We got to show people these mammies that we have in our community. Thank you, Precious. Precious. Yeah, she hate women. She hate women and she hustle men. She don't like no. If you ask me, she don't like nobody but herself, because it makes her feel really good to get this attention from men. In her religion, she's not supposed to. That's why she stays single. In her religion, she's not supposed to be getting all these compliments from men. They're not supposed to be saying, "Oh, you're beautiful." They're not supposed to be saying none of this in her religion. But she's single. She can do that. And she getting their money. I don't know if I'm mad at her or not. She found her niche. Let me talk about the black women all day. Let me coincide. That's where the money at. And then people who always thought I wasn't attractive, I got a bunch of men calling me attractive. Woo, that's a hustling chick though. She's a hustling chick. Every day she hustling. She a hustler. Yeah, of course. That's why her first video was 965 people. She been watching the pink pill, the red pill, all these different pills. She done watched it and said, "Hey, I want some of this money too." See how we sell it? We sell each other out like it ain't nothing. We sell each other out like it ain't nothing. Now, the trap queen, Now, if I don't fall asleep, I may go on my other channel and do a throwback Nature Boy, but I'm just like, I really need for Nature Boy to know that we don't care about him anymore. We really need to, unless it's like his case is coming up and we want to talk about his case, because Nature Boy, well, they still talking about me. No, we're not talking about your ass no more. We're sick of you and your own. We keep giving this man ear. We need to a lot of these. It's your bread and butter. But we really need to go on to new things. We need to let him know. People are not making videos about him anymore. We're not. We don't care. We done seen enough. At this point, it's up to the judge and the jury. It's up to the judge and it's up to the jury. We can, how many Nature Boy videos? What else you need to see? What else do you need to know? Periodically, I may do a throwback on Tony T. I may do a throwback on there. But listen, we got to, guys, we have to move on. We got to move on. Daily topics. There's a lot of a lot of other things that's going on besides Nature Boy. And the less he see people doing his videos, he gonna realize we sick of him and we don't give a shit. We sick of him. So we just gotta find some other real topics to talk about. So that's why you don't see me doing too. And I stopped doing him for a long time until he got locked up. I noticed a lot of channel holders ain't got no more material. I mean, you can make up material. If you have old videos like me, I have old videos, or they can search old videos. But after hearing him saying they still talking about me, after hearing him thinking that he's still important, people just got tired of it. No, you're not important. No, you're not God. No, you're not. No, True, no, we ain't paying you no mind. We ain't paying True no mind. We don't give a damn no more. We don't care. It's time to move on. And if anybody missed my Tiffany Haddish / Ari Spears, go check it out on my other channel. Go check it out. Go and check it out. But if I don't doze off, I may do a throwback video on my other channel. Just the throwback. But a lot of channel holders is not doing it no more because we sick of him. Because he telling us that we still, he trying to, because of that slick stuff he said. Hey, Wayne. You doing the drive-by? Well, we can ready to do a drive-by and go to sleep. We are done. But thank you for coming in, Dwayne. Thanks for coming in, Wayne. Appreciate you. Yes, we do. Don't forget to hit that like. But like I said, we're going to be doing other stuff. And if you guys got any suggestions, anything you want to see, let me know. And we shall break it down. I'm just so mad that they butchered my video yesterday. First they blocked it, now it's unblocked, but they cut out a lot of parts of the kids with the scared straight. So I might do that over. I don't know. But anyway, thank you guys for being here. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And please, I do read your comments. Don't forget to drop them below. Hit that subscribe button and turn that bell on. And I see you guys maybe in a little bit, maybe tomorrow. But I'm out of here, guys. Peace.